you want to keep track of the root. Right there, it's that 8th fret of the high E. We're going to bar the high E, the B, and the G. And then you can hammer on or just keep your middle finger down. So that would be 9th fret, 8th fret, 8th fret. Okay? Right now I'm just playing the G and high E with my thumb and middle finger while I hold the pick. You could pick them. You could strum them. Okay? But you always have that. But then you always have this. That same thing a whole step down. Still over that C root though. Okay, then you also have 10th fret on the G, 10th fret on the high E. And this is all just over C7. And then up a whole step to where the middle finger's on the 12th of the G and ring finger's on the 12th of the high E. However you want to finger that, okay? Now watch what happens though. What's cool is, remember, we had C7 to E7 to A7. Now that little trick I just showed you can be improvised, any of those little spots for each of the chords. So let's look at E7 way up here. Remember, because I was talking about if we have C7, then we have this. For E7, it's just the exact same thing up here. Now notice, instead of middle finger and ring finger, I could also bar it, and I'm just plucking the G and high E. Okay, and then for A7, it would be where the A root is on top, that 5th fret. So watch, I'm going to play the regular progression. Now this is great when another guitar player is playing what I just played, and then the other guitar player can play stuff with that higher register like I was just showing you. So check it out. And then this version instead. So you can combine those ideas and even throw them into your solo, or you can do it as a rhythm player. Here it is again. So that time I didn't do any of the moves, I just did that first one I showed you for each chord. C7, E7, A7. Okay, now the C7 and the E7 go by pretty quick, but the A7 stays twice as long, so maybe I can do a little move there. Check it out. Okay, or that one sounds better. Okay, now the fun thing is with a minor chord, which is next, D minor, A7, D minor. So I'm just going to show you one little move that you can do. For minor, you can do the exact same thing we were doing for those 7 chords, but it's that now. So for D minor, the D's on the 10th fret of the high E. We bar the 10th fret of the G and, the B and the high E. And then you've got that. And we're going to not do any moves. We're just going to keep that for D minor. Okay. And then we've got that A7 again. And then we've got D minor again. Okay, so now I'll add that. With that minor, you can add what's called the 9, which is a whole step above the root while you bar it. And then you can can add that pinky a half step higher. Just like that. Yeah. Then it's F to F diminished, which is really just it's like an F chord with the F sharp. So what you can do even from here, I'm just keeping that same shape I taught you, and then adding my ring finger to that second fret of the high E. And then C down to A, but half steps. C, B, B flat, A. And I'm doing that little upper register.